Alright, what's up, Gemini? So today we're going to do your love reading. I already pre-shuffled the deck, so we can go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, what new relationship is coming in for Gemini soon? What new relationship is coming in for Gemini? What new relationship is coming in for Gemini? Ooh. Okay. Okay, wait. Small hands. Okay, wait. Okay. Alright, with the star card, I'm gonna see if I can get two more cards, but with the star card, it's definitely giving me a strong soul connection. It could either be, I'll ask you really later throughout the reading, but I'm having a feeling it's going to be either a soulmate or a twin flame connection. Oh, okay, wait. That was it, and then that was just, I flipped on myself. Okay. Six of Pentacles and Page of Wands to go with your star card. AK. Yeah, it's leaning towards twin flame. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind, but I feel like for some of you, it's leaning towards a twin flame that you've been in separation from. So not so much saying like you're like it's not leaning towards more of like, oh my god, you're just meeting your twin flame, but more so it's leaning towards for the people that have already met and are kind of in separation from their twin flame. Yeah. And I feel like in this dynamic they have been the runner and you kind of have been the chaser. And that dynamic is about to shift. And the roles are about to reverse. So it's going to be changing from you being the chaser to you being almost kind of the runner and them being the chaser. Like a strong chaser energy. They are it's gonna be like a 180 shift for you. And I feel like in this time period of separation, you Gemini have kind of been exploring your options and seeing other people, which is it will explain why your energy is kind of shifting more into the runner because you have invested in other relationships and you have been invested in by other people in relationships and you have kind of grown like a little bit tired of the dynamic that you have with your twin flame. You've kind of gotten tired of having to always put your extend your hand first towards them, only for them to kind of like hold the fingertips and then let go really quickly. And so I feel like you kind of like you've always known your worth, but in more sense now you kind of have stopped making excuses for this twin flame. You have stopped like giving them the benefit of the doubt and just have been like, you know what, other people, like I've been shown by other people, like my time is taken seriously. You, on the other hand, have continued to keep running from me. You'll continue to put distance between us. You continue to, put roadblocks on our relationship, and just kind of feel like you have now become someone who you're not so much focused on this twin flame anymore, but this twin flame is feeling that lack and pull of your energy, and it's causing the dynamic to shift, with them being the chaser. Okay. What sign is this twin flame? Oh, well. I'm going to reshuffle that because it gave me, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll take them. Apparently, this has a lot of plot. Okay. So we got the Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. I did just ask for the sign, but it's giving me more plot than that. So I feel like this energy has a lot to say in regards to your dynamic in this relationship. Yeah. Because like I said, this energy is feeling your pull, is feeling your lack of interest, just feeling your lack of I would say commitment or dedication. Like they gotten comfortable with your continual commitment towards them, whether or not you guys were actually in a committed relationship. They just gotten used to you being a committed figure in their life. They gotten used to you being that person that checks up on them. They gotten used to knowing that they can run from you, but you'll still come after them. And they gotten really comfortable with that. And I feel like you, Gemini, peaked that, especially with these experiences that you've had with other people in the meantime of your separation. And you have kind of been like, you kind of like snapped out of it and you be like, you know what, enough's enough, I'm not doing this anymore. I've showed time and time again that you are the person that I want, but time and time again you have showed me I'm not the person you want right now, and I'm not going to continue to feed into this energy where I'm not getting anything back. And your twin flame, like, is your twin flame is kind of coming to the realization like, oh shit, like I'm about to lose Gemini. I'm Gemini's going to leave me. Gemini no longer has the patience, and if I don't show anything towards Gemini, they're going to be gone forever. And because, and two, they're like, they want your connection, they want your energy, they want to be around you. um and so in this period of separation, and they have felt that separation from you, they have been going through very much heavy, hard feelings. And it's almost like it's beginning of like a at the beginning it was like a refusal to acknowledge the cause of such heartache. They didn't want to admit that the heartache was caused by your pull. They didn't want to admit that you really had anything to do with their negative emotions. They didn't, because that would be admitting that they have strong feelings for you, which is something they cannot do. So in this process, it's like they have come and woken up to it, and they have finally accepted the how much weight you play in their life and how much influence you have over them. And I see they went through a period of kind of like, and it's still waiting for you. Like, it's okay. It was still like, okay, I have feelings for them, but they'll come back. They always come back. Like, I just gotta, they'll come back. And I feel like they have gotten tired of waiting. They have gotten tired of watching. They have gotten tired because you definitely have a stalker with this twin flame. And I say stalker loosely. It could just be as simple as them, stalking, not stalking, snooping on your social media pages, or if you guys have common hobbies or common places that you guys go to, or common friends or anything like that. It's definitely like, oh, like, hey, how's Gemini? Do you know how Gemini is? Or them purposely maybe going to the same gym that you go to maybe catch you, but still doing that the whole like, you know what, I'm gonna go to gym at my time convenience, but I'm hoping that Gemini will be there when I go, kind of thing. Like, they're looking for you in places they go. They're not actively seeking you out, but every time they do go out, they're hoping that they catch a glimpse of you. They're hoping they catch something of you. Um, and in that period, it's been a lot more self reflection for this twin flame, because your absence has left room for that. And so it was a much needed absence for both of you. You needed that time away to just focus on your own energy and to kind of get your cup filled by people that would actually fill your cup and be willing to fill your cup, and not having to, go through certain lengths to convince this person that they can fill your cup. And for your twin flame, they needed this time away from you to really, really appreciate what you've offered, to really, really appreciate the bond that you two guys have, and to really have that self reflection and call themselves out, and to be like, and like kind of look in the mirror and be like, yo, you're kind of fucking this up with Gemini, like. And so I'm sorry if you guys hear any baby noises. It's my baby nephew. um, but yeah, and so they have been focusing on that. They have been calling themselves out, and they have been kind of realizing the kind of toxic traits they have when it comes to relationships, not just with you, but with people in their past. And they're kind of realizing they don't want to repeat those same mistakes with you. They don't want to repeat old behavior. And it's also, and they're finally figuring out too, like, they're asking themselves questions of why they've been running, of why they have been resistant, and they're figuring things out, and they've been asking themselves questions, and they have been giving themselves answers. They've been doing a deep dive, and they're coming out to it of like, whoa, like, there was never anything Gemini was making me afraid of. Is I just have been afraid of myself. I have been afraid of committing myself to Gemini because I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I'll be able to continue being a healthy partner that Gemini is deserving of. Whoa. Okay. Let's see what makes you guys, like, what holds you guys together. What pulls you guys together? What pulls Gemini and this person together? Oh my god. Okay. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So it really hold your tongue tied. It really holds you and this your twin flame together is the fact that you both kind of provide what each other needs in a way that is like you guys are, I wouldn't say totally opposites, but you guys are really different, really different. But the beautiful thing about that, and I feel like both of you have acknowledged, is that you both provide exactly what each other needs. So it could be like, just to give an example, um, it could be like one of you is like a biker dude, right, or a biker girl, and very adventurous, very daredevil, very just confident, just very like imagine like a fire sign on steroids. And the other person is very demure, very silent, very logical, very um, like a garden, like green thumb type of person. Very like, and I feel like even though like you would normally not really pair those two types of energy together, you both really work really well with each other and provide such a beautiful exchange for one another. You both provide exactly what each other needs, and it's like it's so effortlessly about what how you provide for each other. It could be like one of you requires a lot more warmth, requires a lot more affection, requires a lot more soft spoken words, and the other person just requires um, someone to kind of keep them in check, someone to keep them focused, and not so much of the lovey dovey, but needs them to kind of be more stern. And I feel like each of you provides exactly that for one another. Like if you provide that soft nurturing, and they provide that stern leadership, and it's like very like it's very effortlessly and very like you did it with almost like without much words exchanged between the two of you. It's like you both just looked at each other and just automatically knew like what this person needs out of you. And that's something that's very beautiful and very rare to have in relationships, right? Because that's why I say communication is important, right? Because you cannot read somebody's mind, but in this dynamic, it's almost like you do two can't. Okay. Will they come into union? Is this twin flame coming into union? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles, yeah. This twin flame definitely wants to come into union with you. Is definitely thinking about coming into union with you. Very, very so much wants to come into union with you. Um, let's see. The I do see you being receptive to this energy, being receptive to this twin flame, but I do see you're kind of like you're still keeping one foot out the door because of like it's just you guys' history of one another and how long you kind of dedicate yourself to this person for them only to keep running out or keep putting distance. And it's like yeah, like you're like you trust like yes you see and trust this new image of them. You trust that they are more going to be more committed, but at the same time you don't you're still keeping your wits about you. You're still keeping up a somewhat of a protection of yourself of like, you know, it's more like you'll see it when like you'll believe it when you see it. And right now, when you this person does come in for union and you'll seems like I said, you'll agree to it. You're still keeping a watchful eye on them. You're still keeping a watchful eye on their behaviors, their ticks, if they're showing the same behaviors of previous times where they have left. Um, and you're also being a lot more reserved with your energy. You're not being so much so forthright with your care, with your affection. You're kind of holding it back a little bit more, which I feel like in this dynamic is something you kind of need to do because it seems like anytime you do like not anytime because I feel like this is like kind of like the first big time that you really pulled all the way back. This person is almost like in you pulling back is actually helping this person go forth, and it's almost like keeping still and just being receptive to this person is going to do wonders for this dynamic because it's pushing them to have to take charge in this dynamic. They no longer can rely on you to be the person that's holding the relationship together, and nor should they rely on you to hold this relationship together. Um, they need to realize that they have to put forth their own effort. They have to put forth their own actions and meet you halfway. Um, and I feel like it's something that I do. The energy says there's something they're willing to do when they come into union with you. But like I said, it's just you're being very cautious with it, rightly so. So, okay, let's see if this is a union that's coming soon. person coming in. Oop, got the Temperance card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Strong. It's just again strong twin flame energy. Strong introspection. Strong. I'm working on this. Strong. I'm coming soon. Is very much I'm coming soon. Just wait. They're very confident. They have a very confident opinion about how this is going to go, and they're very determined. They're not gonna just a warning. They're not gonna take no for an answer, right? They're gonna be very persistent, and it's something that's gonna be not something you're used to. Their type of persistence that they're going to show you, and it's kind of gonna be like, wait, whoa, and it's like it's gonna like intrigue you because it's like usually you are the person that has this kind of persistence towards people, that kind of has this drive to be closer to people, and this twin flame that's coming in is gonna like take that and turn it on to 10. They're gonna be very very determined to get your attention, to get your acceptance of them, to get to just very much plant themselves in your life in a more permanent future. And they want permanency. They want permanency. They don't want another separation. They gone through the separation. They learned about the separation, and they learned very clearly that they definitely prefer to be with you over the separation. That they definitely do not want to run anymore, because they have learned that running is what hurts the most. And because they have also realized you are not going to really put up with their shit much longer either. So like it's very much like they have cleaned up and have made a very determined moves to be able to provide you with a safety space. So either if two of like they've ever been like in a job transitions, or if they just have felt a little bit more aimless in their life, they definitely took this time to figure shit out. They have really organized their life with the motivation of having you in it. It's like they have moved furniture around, and they have made space for a desk for you, that cleaned out their drawers for you to have a couple. They've gotten, if they were riding a motorcycle and you've always been afraid of a motorcycle, they've definitely maybe even sold the bike to buy a car. Like they are definitely making moves to have you in their life as a permanent future, because that is something that they want, and they're realizing that is something that they want. Okay. So any advice from spirit? Got the Sun card and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, spirit supports you kind of be more reserved towards your twin flame, and being a lot more cautious of them, because it's not saying okay. But I know we focus a lot on your twin flame and the work they've done, and I do want to give a shout out to you, Gemini, for the work that you have been doing in this separation. And for some of you, it may not feel like a lot of like you haven't done a lot, but like, and for others, I feel like you guys have been waiting, waiting for to hear me recognize your efforts. Um, but spirit is definitely saying like, do not like, you have to put yourself first in this dynamic. For one, like you have to put yourself first, because the work you have done on yourself and the healing that you have done in this separation, and on, because I feel like this twin flame connection has been hurtful for you because of them being a runner and you being a chaser, and you kind of been feeling rejected by them. And in this time of separation, like I said, you have been able to fill your cup. You've been able to kind of heal. You've been able to really put yourself first, and you have built such a strong character from it. And spirit does not want you to lose sense of that in this connection. It doesn't want you to lose yourself in this connection again. But it's again, it's very strong twin flame. I'd be very surprised if it's not a twin flame. Because if it's not, I would just say a very strong. It's just a very strong soul connection, and the only like level I can really compare it to is a twin flame. Um, and so if you already have any doubts about this person, or if you like, this is your twin flame. And just because they're a twin flame, though, doesn't mean you have to be with your twin flame. Everything's a free will. Everything's a choice, right? This person coming in, you do not have to accept them. Um, unless you like, and only accept what you truly want and love, and what you know is going to be best for you. But with that, That's all I have for your reading. Please leave comments down below. Let me know if you resonated, helps you better connect your energy. Feel free to like and subscribe. I do offer personal readings. I left the link down below in the description box. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys resonated, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye.